find it. Google it. When I be with you, baby, I be feeling like the man. You look so sexy on the beach, your feet buried in sand. You a star on the land, and I'm your biggest fan. I said I'll never settle down, but girl, you changed my plan. Never say never, was the lesson learned. The world made my heart cold, but you make it burn. My life up on this shit with you and everything I earn. I'm gonna give you all of me, I want you in return. You make me feel so alive. When I look into your eyes, I can see an angel in the sky. You're so sexy, you got me stuttering my words. And you have the cutest voice I ever heard. I never found a body like yours, you're so soft. You make me wanna take all of your clothes off. When I'm with you, I'll be stuck in the zone. You're so beautiful, you're the screensaver on my cell phone. You're the only one that I need. You're the only one for me. You make me feel so alive. When I look into your eyes, I see an angel in the sky. You make me feel so alive. When I look into your eyes, I see an angel in the sky. And you're the reason why I feel so alive. So alive. You're the reason why I feel so alive. I feel so alive. You make me feel so alive. When I look into your eyes, see an angel in the sky. And you make me feel so alive. When I look into your eyes, you see an angel in the sky.
All right, what's going on, y'all? This is the Loner Lounge Podcast. I'm your host, Solo. I got a special guest with me today, man. Goes by the name Cazerny Bussey. All right, and I came across this man's music right here, bro, and I got to tell you right here, man. This dude's got he makes some really dope music, man, and I don't want to sound like I'm trying to play him or nothing like that, bro, but just me being who I am as a music lover, though, it really gave me professional, like Chris Brown flavor. Like, the shit was just smooth as hell, the way that he put it down, bro. It's like, it's shit that you was hear on like the top 100 charts and shit like that. He really make good music, man. I gotta be honest with him, man. So, Cazerny Bussey, man, thank you so much for coming on the show, bro. I appreciate you accepting the invite, man.
Man, it's an honor for me, bro. I mean, I see you doing your thing, and I commend you. I know it's hard work, being consistent, with these platforms, and it definitely give me the opportunity to share, what I do to the people, man. So, man, I just appreciate you for having me.
Man, absolutely, though. That's the basis of why I built this show, bro, is to get the people that haven't, the diamonds that haven't been uncovered yet, to give them some kind of platform with what I do, bro. Because that's where I go to get my music from. I go to the place that nobody's searching for the shit, but there's just so much talent lurking there. That's why I find some of the best music at, bro, is the unsigned, the unfamous genre. You know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of the most hungry talent comes from. That's why I built this show, to be able to give that a platform and a voice for those people, bro, because I really do respect it. So I want to kind of jump right into this here, man. I'm real interested in this interview, bro. So, first I got to ask you a couple of the obvious questions, just so me and my listeners can kind of get a little bit more info on you, bro. But how old are you?
I'm 32 years old. I'm actually be 33 in July, 28th Leo season. You know what I mean?
Okay. We ain't gonna hold that against you, bro. It's Aries over here, but we gonna keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
That 5 year old day though. It's fire.
Oh
still.
shit! All right. Oh shit! We ain't gonna have no astrology beef on the show, man. We got y'all though. All right, bro. So where are you from, man?
Man, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, East New York. But I'm currently I reside in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Been out here for about 5 years now. So I mean, big up to the 2-6, the hometown Brooklyn. I mean, the whole New York at large, North Carolina, and then the world, man. We do it for y'all. You know it.
Man, I gotta tell you, dog. I've had a few New York artists on this show, bro. Like, there's so much goddamn talent up there, bro. That shit crazy, man.
Oh yeah, man. It's talent in NC too, man. I mean, it's talent everywhere, man. So yeah, definitely big up to the talent in New York, man. I was born and raised there, so
for real,
I got
man.
it in my bloodline.
Absolutely, dog. Big respect. I'm a Georgia boy myself, so I got a lot of respect for New York, bro. So this is what I want to know, bro. So this is what I like to do. I like to let my listeners get to know the artists that I bring on the show, bro. So I want to start from the beginning. I want to know, who was Cazerny Bussey before music, before entertainment, before you tried to pursue this as a career? Well, how was you growing up? What was your upbringing like, man? Give us a little bit of background about you.
Well, I was born in 88. I mean, by the time I was about 2 years old, my father, who was also in to music itself, I mean, he's also like a singer, songwriter, and producer. He recognized my gift from a young age. So he started grooming me from there, man. He seen that I had the ability to harmonize with different, songs. And he saw that I was kind of tapped into almost every genre of music, is what he told me. So he began to mold me in that. My father was actually a part of the group Sonic. So, he was in a game doing his thing at the time. And so he definitely gave me the opportunity to, meet a lot of the vets in the game, the OGs, the GOATs. And by the time I was 5 years old, man, I done been in, professional studio settings, and, music would just send me. He taught me that song by Escape, because I had like a real high soprano voice back then. And everywhere we went, he would be like, yo, listen to my son sing this song. And, I had the little squeaky voice singing higher than all the girls in the group. And, I just loved it, man. I loved it with all my heart, through the whole elementary school scene. Naturally, when you have the gift of music, the chorus teacher recognized it. So I performed in almost every talent show in, my elementary schools, which I was in a couple of different elementary schools because, the way my life is set up, I moved around a lot. And, but I was able to, in every school, man, get a lead solo in every show. And I just noticed the, attention, man, and the appreciation I got from the crowd, just by me displaying my talent and all that. You fast forward down, I'm a young boy, playing basketball on the streets at the time of like 10, because I came up in that era in Brooklyn where we used to shoot the basketball inside the garbage can, real talk. when we ain't had a hoop stand, man, we shoot the basketball inside the garbage can. And,
I love it, man.
Playing football in the streets, man, and just like really active in my community. I was really outside, so I had this like desire for music. But when I was with my boys and the little girls playing, manhunt and all that, I wasn't really like singing, but when I would be amongst my father and I would see his craft, I would really love it. So I basically had kind of like two lives, on one side I was just a kid that just really loved being a kid, playing sports and playing with the girls and just doing my thing on that side. And then on the other side, man, I just had this real desire for music. And, and to aspire to be like, the musicians that was around me at the time. At 12 years old, I actually recorded my first record professionally. And, you know, from that day, it was rap. The energy I felt in that booth, you know, and I actually wrote the song. It was called Work Your Body.
Shit.
Yeah, at a young age.
12 years old, man. 12 years old.
I couldn't even help it, man. There was a lot of them out there in the streets with us, but they, you know, they looked older at that time. You know, we was 12, but, you know, the little girls looking older. And I was hanging out with the younger cats, too, on the block. So we had a lot of older girls with us. So, you know, I was definitely into the ladies at 12. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I have daughters, and he dudes stay away from my daughter.
Oh man,
she 11. But nah, real talk, man, it was magical, man. Like for real, like you know, I have seen like songs get recorded, you know, prior to that session. You know what I mean? But when I was in there for myself, and I was the one, you know, doubling my vocals and doing the harmonies, and just to hear that rough mix, you know, to get mixed and mastered, man, it was just like, nah, this is definitely what I gotta do, man. And you know, 14 years old, bro, I got accepted to Frank Sinatra, the School of Performance Arts, man. High school, man, you know, for my gifts. I stuck to it, man. I stuck in the line of music, man, and you know, that's basically how it was up until 14. Feel me?
Damn, for real. Bro. That's a big school opportunity to get accepted into back in them days, bro, for real, in that area.
Oh, yeah, man. I actually auditioned for LaGuardia, the Music Tech Academy, you know, and a couple of other schools. And, you know, I actually made it up in there, so I was real happy about that, man, because, you know, I auditioned for that school when I was about in 7th grade, so It was real dope.
Wow, man. Damn, bro, so that's a lot, dog. So you dropped your first record when you was 12 years old?
Yeah, I recorded it at 12. I didn't really drop it. You know, I dropped it at 14, but yeah, I recorded it at 12. It was dope, man. Work Your Body.
Shit, man. So do you have that song still laying around somewhere, bro? You ever gonna put that out for the public to hear?
Yeah, I actually got it in the cut, man. You know, I got all my music that I done when I was younger, locked in the stash. Actually, back in them days, my artist name, it used to be CJ from Brooklyn. You know, okay. I actually was able to get my song played on Hot 97. I don't know if you ever heard that station.
Hell yeah, I heard of that station.
Oh yeah, DJ Envy and Mike Sean, and actually Miss Jones in the morning at the time. She actually, you know, was giving me management, so she had the morning show. So she put me on, I mean, and you know, I was getting a little buzz out, you know, in the city and, you know, in the tri-state because of that. And, you know, it was just a great experience, man. I was around you know, I had to be around 14 at the time when it all started. So it was real dope for me.
Wow. Yeah, that's not no small feat, bro, to get played on that damn. That's a legendary hip hop station for real. Especially in New York, but countrywide, that's a legendary station right there.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. And it was an honor for me, man. For real.
I bet, bro. So your manager definitely looked out for you at that point, bro. That's crazy, man.
Oh yeah.
So let me ask you this, bro. So 12 years old, you know, you recorded your first track, your first record. You put it out when you was 14. So at 14 years old, man, so where exactly did you go from there? It's from releasing your first track that you recorded. Where'd you go from there, bro? How many other projects did you release as a teenager after you did that first record?
Well, right after the first record, it was actually called Definitely. We released it through Unique Distributor at the time. Can Do Jacob Period was actually the one that actually got the record inside of Beach Street, and you know, it was a vinyl and it was CD. I mean, it wasn't really nothing going on digital at the time, so it was really up in the record stores, and you know, I was able to go and with LaToya Luckett. We released on the same day, so I was able to sign, you know, some some records with her, you know, next to her in B Street. So it was looking real dope for me, and it was feeling real good for me to DJ, playing a record, spinning it, you know, inside the record store. Everything was looking dope. You know what I mean? I'm a freshman in high school, you know, and, you know, CJ from Brooklyn was really, really buzzing, man. You know, the universe was just on my side. And then at the age of 15 years old, you know, sophomore year in high school, I had this condition called retinal detachment. And, you know, it was an eye condition. And I went to the eye doctors to actually, you know, get it checked. And the doctors told me that I would need a surgery to reattach the retinas because, you know, it would make my sight better. It would enhance my vision. So I went in and did the surgery, you know, at 15. I came back about a month later. They said, we're going to need to do another surgery because it's a lot of like scar tissue. So we got to go, you know, we got to remove some of that. And So we did another eye surgery, you know, and then they said, when you come back in 3 weeks to a month, your eyesight should start to come back. You know, they had my eyes all patched up and all that, and I couldn't see. They said in about 3 weeks, you should notice your eyesight coming back. You know, everything should start clearing up. So by like the second week, it was crazy because I was feeling like my eyesight was coming back. Because I guess because of the memory I had of everything, of my environment, you know, I was feeling like, all right, it's coming back. So, but when I went to the eye doctor, they said, you know, that it was a moment of silence. I remember it like it was yesterday. I went to the eye doctor out in New York. It was called the Eye and Ear. It was the best eye doctor out in the city. Well, it still is to this day, the Eye and Ear Infirmary. And, you know, my doctor, he's like, oh, wow, your optic nerve is dead. And now, you know, I ain't know what that means. Like, I mean, you're blind. You're totally blind. And we can't repair that. The optic nerve is dead. I'm like, what? Like, for me, it was like weird as hell. I'm like, I mean, you know, I'm thinking that it's coming back. You know, like I'm thinking I'm able to see things. You know, and then, you know, from that moment on, it you know, that's when I can remember that's when I realized that I actually was blind, and I realized that I really wasn't seeing things. I remember I just went home that day. It was like an awkward silence through the whole ride back home. My mom was with me at the time, and, you know, I guess she didn't know what to say to me. But I went to the crib, and honestly, bro, I stayed out of school for like a month. Everything kind of stopped for a month. Let's probably say 2 months. But after that, man, I got back to it. I went back to school. They said that they wanted to put me, you know, in a blind school because they wanted to teach me Braille and, you know, mobility, how to use canes, and, you know, they tried to give me a dog. I told my pops, I said, yo, if they do that, I'm dropping out. I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I'm not going to a blind school. I'm not doing it. I'm not. You know, I auditioned to get into school academically. You know, I met the qualifications. Nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not leaving my school. You know, I done made all my friends, met my high school sweetheart. Nah, I ain't going there. You know. I
want to stop you right there though, bro, because that's a lot. That's some heavy shit. So first, I just want to start off by saying, bro, hey man, I'm sorry that happened to you at such a young age, dog. That ain't. I mean, damn, bro. Like, I mean, and then I gotta say this, bro. The fact that you was able to take a 2-month hiatus to collect yourself, and then you bounce right back into the reality, like that took a whole lot of balls, bro. That there's grown ass men out here that don't have that type of strength to be like, all right, fuck it, ain't nothing I can do about it. I don't want to change what's going on. Just put me back into the water. It's whatever. That take a lot of courage and a whole lot of balls, my man. I don't know how the fuck you was able to do that, but I got a shitload of respect for you being able to do that at that age. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. It wasn't easy, man. But at the time, like I said, I was kind of waist deep in everything, man. Like I said, the record was buzzing. Sophomore in high school. High school sweetheart. I'm doing shows around the city now. They did kind of they kind of brought mobility to me. So I was able to still learn how to move around. With a cane at the time, and because it was mandatory for me to have a cane in school. I don't really use a cane now, but back then it was mandatory, and like they taught me like a certain level of Braille, and long story short, I graduated with an honors degree out of that school, with my class that I came in with. We got all the footage. I actually was the one that sung the graduation song at the school.
Oh wow.
And Tony Bennett actually came through, and he sponsored the school. Even though it was Frank Sinatra, the School of Performance, Tony Bennett actually was the one that sponsored the school. So, he actually was able to come up to me and, tell me that I was great, and, I was headed in a great direction. I actually wrote the song, and, produced the beat to the graduation song. So I got out, bro. But through that whole high school, situation, man, I done met up with, some of the dopest promoters out in New York at the time. So I'm doing shows all over the tri-state. I'm moving around, and actually, totally honest, I think the blindness actually gave me a different kind of dynamic, because as I would do these shows, man, it'll literally be like all eyes on me. You're not able to just look at me and be like, yo, this guy is blind. But, you go up there, you got a whole bunch of people turned up. I ain't even supposed to be in most of these spots I was in, probably. And I was able to get up in there thanks to, management and promotion. And I go up on stage, and I got this real Brooklyn image. Like, we was wearing clothes super baggy at the time. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
And I'm CJ from Brooklyn, so I had an R&B sound, but it was definitely a lot more raw than it is now, because it had like a Brooklyn overtone. It had the hard drums, and so I go up there, I start riffing and running. They like, oh, who that? And then I'm like, I don't compare me to Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder the GOAT, but I'm the next one up. Ray Charles the GOAT, but I'm the next one up. And they like, what he talking about? Like, I can't see you with my eyes, but I see you through my eye. And they like, what, this nigga blind? And it was just a rap. Everybody like tuned in. And then that gave me the platform to really just to present the gift to the people, man. And it was like a gift and a curse for me, man, because it definitely gave me the ability to, touch people in a certain kind of way. You know what I mean?
Wow. Bro, I think this is probably the illest story I've had on this damn show. And I've interviewed a lot of people, bro, from a lot of walks of life. But I think this is probably the most motivational and, just the most awesome story I think I've got on my show, bro. So I really do appreciate you sharing that with me and my listeners, dog. Bro, that shit got me. See, now every damn time I complain about something, bro, I'm gonna have to think about you and like slap myself like, you gotta relax, bro. You think shit, bro, they all right. You know what I'm saying? Like your stories, man, that definitely resonates with people out here that, that don't deal with big obstacles like that, that we complain about little shit, bro. And it's like, what are we doing? Like this guy, he dived right back into the damn water, bro, going through all that trial and tribulation. This dude decided not to let life eat him, but he was gonna fight back, bro. And then you had this whole run where, bro, you was performing and you couldn't see. Who has the balls to get up on a damn stage, bro, in a place that they don't know? They don't know where the hell they at. All they can hear is a bunch of loud shit going on. You know how much balls that takes to do that, bro? And you get up there and kill it? Come on, man. That's crazy.
Man,
You're
I
not a
love what
normal
I
person.
do, man.
You're not a normal person, bro. That's legend shit. That's legend shit. That ain't no normal person shit. That's legendary, to be honest.
So yeah, man, like I always think, I mean, the creator, the universal creator for everything, and I got it, I always got to give it back, and it's kind of just like a connection. And I'm really into like the culture, like currently, like I got a lot of siblings, I got children, so I'm a role model. I'm the oldest brother too, man, the oldest child.
Wow.
So I got like 12 siblings. Know what I mean? I have 5 children. So
wow, man.
For me, it's like I gotta be strong. I'm positioned this way. So like I'm at the position where I'm utilizing that legend, and God gave it to me, but it wouldn't be nothing if I was selfish with it and I ain't share it to the people. It'd just all be a waste of time if I was just a blind dude with a talent and I didn't like maximize the gift that I was born with. And I think that everybody in their own kind of way got something special with them, It's just that they gotta, find that purpose and, that reason to really tap into it, because, like it could really do a lot for somebody. Like my story can inspire you. You know what I mean? Your platform and your story gives me opportunity and inspire me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like iron sharpens iron, bro, when we all, you know what I mean, do our parts.
You just said a mouthful in, bro. You definitely already inspired me, bro. I definitely appreciate that, man. So, again, thank you for sharing that with us, bro. That was real inspirational to me, man. I'm glad I heard that today, and I'm glad my listeners are gonna get a chance to hear that. But now I want to get into this music, bro, because you gotta, man, look, bro, you make some fire ass music, dog. That's all I can really say at this damn point, because let me explain to you what I do with my show, bro. I become a fan of the guests that I have before they come on the show. So if I listen to your music and I don't really like it, you're not gonna come on the show, bro. That's a wrap. If I don't become a fan first, you don't make it on the Lonely Lounge podcast. So I became a fan of yours before I even got you on this show, dog. You sent me that link, bro. I listened to the shit. I said, it's a rap, bro. I said, this dude has got real professional sound. He sound like he already made it. Like, this guy already has professional R&B music, dog. Like, I think you would actually give Chris Brown and people like that a run for their money, like on big time shit. Like, you got it, dog. Like, your music is fire, bro. And the way that you make it, the type of beats that you choose, like, it's just got that vibe that works with this new era, bro. Like, you really utilize that sound, and the shit it was great. So there's this one specific song that I want to get into, bro. It's the first one that I actually heard from you. It's called So Alive. Am I right?
Yeah, that's it. Yep. So
bro,
Alive.
Tell me about that song. That song, bro, that shit that could top the charts. That song is crazy.
Oh yeah, man. That song mean a lot to me. And I've been pushing it, for about, for a couple of months now. And basically, you hear me still, right? Because
yeah, no, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure you hear me. But the song was, like most of my song, inspired, and inspired by a super dope woman, man. Like when I make music, man, I actually didn't make that beat. Shout out to Tone Red and Tone, the production. They from Jacksonville, North Carolina. They do their thing. But when I didn't make the beat, and I listened to a beat, it talked to me, and then I kind of just go with the vibe and what I'm feeling at that time, man. And Shorty was dope, man. She had me feeling alive,
Right. Speak about it now. Speak about it.
Because spiritually, as a blind man, when you into like a relationship with a woman, it's kind of deeper, because you're not really like looking at her physical appearance. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're kind of like tapping in to like this deeper place, and it does a lot for me as a person that's able to tap that deep, but also it does a lot for her too, because she's able to experience like this kind of embrace and kind of love that she probably didn't get from the average guy that probably saw and was like, yo, you bad, you know? So, I mean, we just growing inside of the experience, you know, and allowing the experience to have its way. And me being a singer, songwriter, man, it just kind of wrote the records for me. I could imagine if an artist, you know, a person that draw with their hands, you know, experienced that kind of passion, that it would have been like a real, you know, beautiful, centric, dope picture as well, because that's just the kind of energy, you know, I built it off that energy and that substance. So, you know, all my songs come from that place, you know what I mean? And that's how So Alive was, you know what I mean, birthed, man. It was birthed through that real deep place, for real.
Wow, well, I could definitely tell by the way that track, I mean, I could already tell by listening to it, bro, that you took very good care of that track. And I could tell that it was a special track to you, bro, simply because of the fact that how well it was produced, you know, how well the lyrics hit, what you was talking about, the way that you know, the emotion in your voice when you was harmonizing and things. I could just tell, bro. I'm a music lover, so I could already just tell, bro, like this song was special because it was done in such a professional and profound way. And to my ears, I was like, yeah, this is one of those ones that this dude is really like, you know, attached to, whatever. So that's a beautiful thing, bro. And I never really thought about it like that. You know, being somebody that's blind, you know, in a relationship with a woman, dog, that really gives her like the ultimate freedom to pretty much be herself. Like her personality has to win. You know, that's actually an amazing dynamic, bro. Now that I'm thinking about it, like she don't have to worry about, you know, oh, is he gonna think I'm beautiful in this or you know, blah blah blah. Like that's an amazing thing that you just explained. I never thought about that, bro. That's some special shit, man.
Yeah, man. And you know, and a lot of times, man, a lot of dudes are able to experience it. It's just that they don't, you know, they don't have to experience it on the level that I experience it.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So, you know, I think love is like a universal thing, and you know, a lot of people, you know, receive it on different levels, but you know, regardless to what level you receive it on, I think it still comes from that deeper plate. You know, of course, it's, you know, the looks and all that on the outside, but like love always got a little bit more to it than that. You see what I'm saying? So,
right. But now I want to ask you about this track as well, dog. It's called "Turn Me Up." Bro, that shit was really turned up for real, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I liked that shit, man. That was really fly song, dog. That you definitely named it right, because that's what it did to me. I was at work when I listened to it, bro. I was about to get damn fired. I was like, hold up, but you know, I was able to contain myself. But yeah, that song was fire, bro. Like, so tell me about that song, man. So how'd that one come to be? Yeah, you must have been feeling yourself that day.
Oh yeah, it was kind of the same, man. You know, it came from the same energy of the place of love. You know, I'm talking about Shorty, but you know, I'm just talking about on another kind of vibe, because it was more so like the beat. If you listen to the beat, it's kind of hard. You know, it's like a trap beat. Absolutely. Now we got an 808 on there, you know, a hard snare, so it's a different energy, and you know, and it's like, yo, when you in love, you know, even with the most hardest beat in the world, like if you feeling that energy and you in that space and that time, like you going to purvey that through that you know, that music. So yeah, the beat is banging, and then I was able to just present a more energetic kind of love, because love is not always, you know, beach. You know what I mean? Love is universal. You know, love could be church, it could be club, it could be beach, you know, like it could be yacht, you know, like love is elevated music, you know, it's all different kind of ways you could purvey that energy. So, you know, like I'm basically telling the people, like, I'm so in love I can't help myself. I'm singing love songs on the trap beat.
Hey, like, bro, I respect it,
then I'm saying, like, I know somebody feel it. If you feel like I feel, turn me up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people feeling that record, man. And you know, we got a lot more work to do with it, but it's really fun, man, because you know, it's just like bringing to the hood, like, because I'm saying in the song that I got the whole world trapped into a love song.
Yeah.
And like I come from that. Like I come like I'm not condoning it, but I come from Brooklyn. I got a lot of brothers and and family, and it's like, for me to have the opportunity to, tell a person out there, a brother out there in the trap, doing what he doing, shaking around and trying to get heads, like, yo, at the end of the day, like, it ain't nothing wrong with, loving your wife and, being a father and taking care of your family and, just having love in the darkest places. I had the ability to really just to present that in them spaces. So I think it bring like a level of, balance to, us as a culture. Cause I ain't about judging nobody, you know what I mean? I see like if it's a problem, instead of trying to, take a brother down, like try to like present a solution to it all. You see what I'm saying? And like when they trapping to a love song.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, when I heard that shit in the hook, dog, I was like, yeah, this dude, he definitely did. This woman got a hold on this man. Like, he really feeling her. Dog. I was like, she got him all turned the fuck up about it. I said, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, man. That's a beautiful message too, dog. Cause out there in the trap, bro, them dudes, man, they showing emotions could get them killed, so they're not real too keen on, showing that type of love, bro. But the fact that you put that message out there, like, look, bro, it's okay to, feel that, with your woman.
To your woman.
Yeah,
to your woman. Yeah.
That's beautiful though, bro. Great message, dog. So I'm kind of curious about this too, dog. I was scrolling through your YouTube page, but I don't know how much you want to get into it or not, dog, but I got to mention it, you know what I'm saying? Because I thought it was actually cool. So I'm taking it that, God is a big influence on your life, bro. Cause I see that you got like it seemed like a gospel record out, like an album or an EP or something. Is that true?
Oh yeah, I actually have 2 spiritual projects out. The first one is called Mind on Heaven, and that's actually a praise and worship album where, I was actually giving, praise to God, and that's called Mind on Heaven. That's on all the digital outlets, the iTunes, Spotify's Mind on Heaven, Cazerny Bussey. Then I released another project, which was, I wouldn't call it gospel, but I would call it a spiritual kind of substance where, I was just kind of, communicating through the minds and an understanding that I've acquired through, just my journey in my career. I was sharing that on the wax. So it wasn't really love songs. It was straight up motivation and encouragement, super high energy product. And the name of that one also on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music. It's actually called Cazerny. Google it.
Okay.
And on all my songs, you probably hear me say it. Cazerny, Google it. That's like my little trade. So
yeah, I did. Yeah, I've heard that on a few of them I listened to. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that it's super dope, man. I gotta give credit, to the Most High, man. Like, think about it when you're a blind man and you can't see. You gotta have the ability to move with faith. You see what I'm trying to say? Like,
yes, sir.
You have to move with that vision and that force, and that guidance and confidence and knowing that, you have a purpose here and you gotta work in the realm of that purpose. So, I always, gotta give it up to God, man. And, he always gonna be, the God always gonna be a big part of my life and my structure and my foundation. So yeah, man, you can go check those 2 projects out. Super dope. Like, I think it's like some of my best work, to be honest. Like, if you hit a record and really get in the vibe of it, it could definitely take you somewhere.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I wasn't able to get into the entire album of the Mind on Heaven, bro, because I was kind of in the middle of at work while I was trying to, listen to it, bro. But I heard a couple songs on it wholeheartedly, and I gotta tell you, dog, it's got that old school flavor, bro. Like the instrumentation, the way that you were singing on it, man, it was such a, man, I missed that type of music, dog. That old school laid back flavor that just make you get in this certain zone where you just feel good about shit at that moment, bro. You like, man, bro, like you nailed it with that one, bro. That Mind on Heaven, bro. That's that classic old school flavor R&B music that feel good shit. Like you nailed it, bro, with that one.
Yeah, and just showing the versatility that, because a lot of my beats, I might do a trap beat, soul beat, just wanted to, show and present, my versatility and plus I was inspired at the time. You see what I'm saying? So I'm moving with the times as well.
Yes, sir.
See what I'm saying? That's that them albums was created, not too long, about a couple of years after I lost my sight. So, I had to kind of tap in and get things right with God and my spirit as well, to sustain myself for this long. You see what I'm saying? So it was a real journey I was going through. It's not like, I just went to church and just wanted to, make an album. Like I was really transitioning from a dude that was shooting basketballs and garbage cans and hoops to now not even having the ability to, see the sunshine, So it was a journey for me, man. For real.
Yeah, bro, I can only imagine, bro. That's great, man. It's actually interesting to me though, because, a lot of people that go through tragic shit like that, a lot of times, they'll turn away from God in those moments, bro. And, they'll blame him for, all that type of stuff. But it's interesting to me that you actually dove deeper into the spiritual side and finding God, bro, after you went through all of that stuff. So I'm kind of just, I don't mean to get too deep on you though, bro. I know a lot of people sometimes uncomfortable to talk about this, but I really respect it. So I got to ask, like, so did you have a moment, bro, after you was going through that blind stuff at first? Did you have a moment where you kind of blamed God, or was you always just like, hey, man, there's a reason for this? Did you ever lose your faith at all through that?
Well, I just started telling this story, man. I told it on two prior interviews, man. And it was just a moment. It was a moment at time. And I never lost faith in God, but it was a moment in time when I was just at this place. Cause I when I anything I do, I'm getting into it. Like I'm not just doing a gospel album. Like I did my due diligence. I studied, the word, and I even went past the word. Like, I got into, I know all about the Constitution and where we coming from, and Constantine, and how, so I got into it. And I'm a guy that's all about empowering myself and empowering my community and my people. See what I'm saying? So I had a personal relationship with spirit. See what I'm saying? So it wasn't like something that was like passed down to me. It was something that I was able to actually grasp and reach out to receive, for myself. So it gave me the freedom to ask these questions that, the average person might fear to ask their pastor, because, pastors say, don't question God. Well, I had every question in the world. And I asked them why. Because why wouldn't I? Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? Like, why would I be crazy enough to not go to the creator and say, like, why you took my sight? Like, I wanted to know. And one day I was in the bathroom. I can remember I was taking a shower and I'm like, yo, I got to this point and I was just like, I want to answer today. Like, I grew up with a father, so I didn't need a pastor to guide me. I ain't need nothing to guide me. I was good on that. Like, I had a dad, you know what I mean? So I'm going to God as a man. Like, I'm gonna need you to reveal yourself, because I done seen some things that I done learned some things, through my studies, and I need to know. And I told her, I said, yo, I'm gonna close my eyes. I got out the shower. I'm kneeling down doing all this, and I don't even know if I was talking. I probably was talking low. Turn the lights out. I felt like if the lights was on, I had the lights totally out. I made sure the lights was out, as if I need light. I say, yo, I don't even want to see nothing. I just want to see you right now. I want to see you. I'm talking to God right now. Like, I'm really passionate about what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, and if you don't, I don't know if I could go on. I feel like I'm gonna let it all go. Man, this is how I feel, because that, and I would say that this was probably that point of like when I finally actually got a chance to talk to somebody about it. Mind you, it wasn't my pops, it wasn't my mom, it wasn't my guidance counselor in school. It was literally God, me talking in a dark bathroom by myself. Like, I just wanted the answer from this guy. Because obviously, the eye doctors that were supposed to make it better, they ain't had the answer. Nobody had the answer in this realm. So I said, I'm going to open my eyes when I count to. I don't know what I count to, but I said, I'm going to open my eyes. It was the longest. It probably was 3, man, but it seemed like I was counting from 100 because I just didn't want to be disappointed because something inside kind of showed me that I wasn't going to physically see. So I counted and I got to the number, man, and I opened my eyes. I wasn't able to see shit. And then like I wasn't able to see, and then I was just silent. I'm like, and then I was looking to see him. I ain't really want to see. I just wanted to see God, and then I couldn't. And I started hearing this voice, and I can't say that it was a literal voice. Some people tell me that they hear his voice themselves, but I don't know what he sound like. I just know that he said, "So now what? So now what?" And he said, "So now you're gonna go. Now you're gonna go start stealing from people. So now you're gonna go kill somebody. What? Now you're gonna not honor your parents. What? Now you're gonna neglect your well-being. Now what?" And I was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna do none of that. I'm gonna hold on to you." See what I'm saying? Because letting it go only would have meant that, like, what do you mean you're gonna let it go? Like, what do you mean? Like, now what? What are you gonna do now? You gonna give up on life? Like, what do you mean? And I wasn't with none of that.
Wow.
And that was the day when I met God, and I realized that he was in me, and it was just the way I was created, and I to this day, man, I'm just doing what I gotta do and what I love to do. Loving all my people, sharing my gift, trying to build us up as a culture, bring us, closer to ourselves and God in us, man. And that's what I think that's the biggest part of what I do with this thing, man. Like I just want people to know that, God is reachable, man. And like your gift, your talent is really yours. Like you have something, regardless to where you at, what you may be going through. Like we all have something. And I can't tell you that my story is more amazing or more tragic just because I lost my sight at 15. I can't tell you that little girl that get molested, at 5, she, that's probably a trauma that blindness don't got nothing on. Everybody different. So I just do my part, man, to uplift us all as a culture, man. That's it.
Damn, man. I tell you, bro, this is definitely turning out to be one of my favorite interviews I've conducted on this show, man. You a hell of a man, bro. I do got to tell you that, man. I'm glad that I ran into you and was able to get you on this show, man. So thank you for sharing that as well, bro. That was a really, that was actually real pivotal in just my mind state in general, bro. Because excuse me, I needed to hear stuff like that, bro. So I'm glad you shared that, bro. So now I kind of want to transition. I got to ask this question, bro, because I've dealt with this so many damn times dealing with R&B singers, bro, or singers in general. Why the hell is it that most R&B singers, man, or singers in general, unsigned or signed, why they act so damn bougie when somebody tries to reach out to them to, bring them on for an interview or do a collaboration? It's like you could get a rapper in like 10 seconds or, some producer to work with you in like 10 seconds. But when it comes to singers, bro, it's like they don't want to mess. Like they got their head so far up their ass. It just seems like they don't, like they got their head up at everybody, bro. I don't know if you've ever dealt with that yourself being in the singing world, but you're like the first R&B person that ever actually agreed to come on my show for whatever reason, bro. You seem like a really humble dude, but a lot of singers, bro, they don't have that. I don't know if you've noticed it or if it's just me, but I had to ask that, man.
I would tell you that the only artists worse than R&B ones is the singing gospel ones.
Oh, really? Really? The singing gospel ones, really?
Yeah, they be. I mean, I don't know, man. It's weird, man.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one. That's
Right.
I don't know.
All right, fair enough. I got kind of the answer I wanted. I was just making sure I wasn't the only one that seen it. All right, man. Yeah, bro, that's cool, man. But again, appreciate you for coming on the show, man. You definitely did not have your head up your ass, so thank God for that, bro. You was a real humble dude, so thank God for that. So I want to know, bro, like, what is the goal? What's the goal, bro? Like, how far do you want to take this music stuff, bro? And exactly what is it you're planning to accomplish with this talent?
Well, the goal is to, have the ability to create music for the rest of my life. Like I told you in the message, man, it's also a therapy to me. It's a means for me to release and express. So, I'm trying to be like them old dudes from the Beatles, man, like 100 years old. You know what I mean? Still hitting the note, but that's the personal goal, and just for the general public, man, just to get them good music, and spread a level of love. Don't get me wrong, I got some records where I'm chasing the paper because it's a real life thing. I got children, I got family.
Right.
That's a new project that I'm working on because after the love, you can't pay no bills off that loan.
Right. So we getting a project from you, bro, that's giving us that hustle vibe?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hustle, man. It gotta be, man. It gotta be, every we gotta bring the real, we gotta bring the stuff, the balance. So man, it's coming, and yeah, man, just to uplift us, man, give us music to hustle to, to love to, to worship to, just give us a body of work that has a level of substance in it. And yeah, man, like I have a book out now. It's actually it's actually on it's not my story, but it's a student lifestyle book. We actually did an event in Alexandria, Louisiana, last November on the 19th, and we took the book to 2 schools out there. Shout out to Arthur F. Smith Middle Magnet and Alexandria Middle Magnet. They allowed us to bring the book, and we was able to give it away to students out there, in the mall event. So the book is just basically, we marketing 12-year-olds with the books, 12 to however, and the book is just designed to present career choices to our culture. So we have an astronaut story in there. Her name is Jeanette Epps. She's actually the first Black woman that's going out of space this year for a 6-month trip. Wow. So she's the first Black woman to go out of space. We got her story in the book. We got venture capitalists in there, computer scientists, real estate developers, and just presenting, career choices to the youth because, we want to build up the community and we want to just prepare our generation for success. And, that's what I'm about. I'm about to give back. This is the end goal. I want to see a brighter world, and everybody in the book is, of course, not that I'm, racial or anything, but they all Black, because we have done endured a lot and we still enduring. I just wanted to really reach out to our people as a brother, as a friend. And yeah, man, just to uplift. I have a clothing line that's out now, man. Cazerny Forever Loves You. It's C-Fly. You probably see it all over my page and all over me. It's the little C with the crown and the wings on it.
Oh, wow.
So we got the polo line now. The polo line, we got about 7 different colors. We got the sweatsuit, the hoodies, and we just now started getting the jeans, and all this stuff is like tailor made. We embroider and everything. It's not just like a print on thing. It basically stands for Cazerny Forever Loves You. That's what C-Fly stands for. CFLY, Cazerny Forever Love You. And I'm gonna just keep sharing the love, man, and giving my people quality and substance, man. And that's it, man. Hoping that I can add some value to us. You know what I mean?
Damn, bro. I'm telling you, yeah, man. So I want to commend you, bro, for doing that. What you did down in Louisiana, dog, and bringing that to the young Black youth, bro. Because, like you said, you know, there isn't a whole lot of people that take time with those kind of kids, man, in those areas. You know, they don't really take time and patience with them, bro, to like show them the options that that have been achieved by people that look like them. You know what I'm saying? Nobody takes the time out to give them that knowledge and say, look, bro, you can do this shit. Like this, look at this right here. This person was the first to do, like, that is super important to me, bro. That really touches home. You know, me growing up in those type of environments, bro. It's like nobody was in there telling us the opportunities. No one was in there telling us, that, this type of stuff was possible in our reach, because of where we're from, bro. So that was a big deal that you just spoke on that, bro. And I got a lot of respect for that, bro, because you didn't have to do that, and the fact that you did do that, man, it speaks volumes to your character as a man. And so much respect to you for that, bro. I got a guest actually that I interviewed on my show from Mississippi, man, named Real Deal J Hill. Bro, he does a lot of youth work, bro. He has his own thing, called BWYO, Better Weigh Your Options, man. He did 22 years in prison, and he speaks to the troubled youth now, bro. And he travels around. He does all these, these events and stuff, just trying to get the youth's attention, And so I got a lot of respect for people that do that, bro, because there's not a lot of people in these communities that do that anymore. A lot of people look down on these kids, but some of these kids are the most talented, unique individuals you'll ever come across. So when people like you share those kind of stories, bro, it really hits home for me. So I just wanted to salute you and tell you that I appreciate what you did and what you do, putting that positive message out to the youth and to the world in general, bro. That's special, man. I appreciate you doing that.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. And shout out to Jay Hill. Me and my partner speak to him closely. Shout out to Mississippi at large. Actually, when I went out to Louisiana, I actually stayed in Mississippi in a hotel in Mississippi, and I was able to, go to some of their studios out there and hear some of their artists, and just to feel the energy and the vibe of the Gulf Coast, and some dope talent out there, man, hands down, dope talent. I don't know if you ever heard of Lex Luger. He actually stationed out in Mississippi as well. And He actually got a lot to do with the book. And the book it's called HODB, Cazerny Bussey Presents Profiles. And man, it's dope, man. Like the toolbox is big, bro, because we asked them like 50 questions. After we present them the career choices, we showed them that there's no limit. You don't only got to be a basketball player. You could be an astronaut if you wanted to. You can be a scientist. And the questions is just asking them, like, what is your talent? How could your talent contribute, to the society and uplifting it? What is your 5-year plan? What is your daily habits? We just just sparking them up to get them thinking a little bit, and we get them the room to actually write their answers in the book. And that's why we call it a student lifestyle book, because it actually gives them the opportunity to ingest their gift and adjust their lives into the book. And then we gave them a little personal journal area where now they actually in the book with an astronaut, like, and that's the last story of the book, and that's the beginning of the book, because really, you the future. So it's a lot, man. I got children, bro. Like, this is all real. Like, my children got to live in this culture with these 12-year-olds. I got an 11-year-old daughter. So, she got to live amongst these people. This is our people. So,
right.
We would want to make it a better place. You know what I mean? We got to be here.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. You just said a mouthful, dog. And again, man, it's going to take people like you and Real Deal J Hill, man, to people that solidified and, just genuine good people, bro, to really, that's from the communities, to go in there and talk to these young kids, bro, because these young kids are very sharp. They're smart. All you got to do is just present the information, bro, and just show them where the road is. And they're smart enough, bro, majority of the time, man, they really are smart enough to go that way and engage it, with the proper kind of guidance, bro. They got just as much sense as anybody else from the suburbs or any place like that, just because they're from a impoverished environment, bro, that don't mean that they don't have any sense. They're very smart. They're some of the smartest kids you'll ever meet anyway. people from those communities in general, bro, they're some of the most creative, most smart people anyway. So with the proper guidance, bro, like they could, they could take over the world, man. I just want to see them all play the game, get involved in the game, right. And I don't want them to feel like the world is just going to put this wall up for them. So why bother trying? I want somebody to tell them that wall could be knocked down. All you got to do is just learn how to, get you a hammer and start hitting it. You know what I'm saying? So that's pivotal, bro. I really appreciate people like you and Jay Hill, man. So we're gonna try to wrap this up here, bro. I appreciate you sharing all of that with me, though, man. This has definitely been one of my favorite shows I've done on here, dog. Like you got a lot of jewels with you, bro. You're a very intelligent man. You've been through a lot of trials and tribulations, and you're still out here whooping life's ass. I respect it in a big way. You know what I'm talking about? You got great fucking music, great music. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got a big damn future in the music game, bro. I got to tell you that right now. And you got a big future in your communities as well, doing what you do. So I just want to encourage you to just don't stop, man. Keep going no matter what, bro. Like if you ever feel like quitting, man, all you got to do is just, send me a message or whatever, bro, and we chop it up, dog. Don't never be a stranger over here because I got a whole new profound respect for you, man. So anytime I could be of service, you know what I'm saying? You just hit me up, bro. We can chop it up about whatever. But I want you to go ahead and give out all your links, man. Anywhere people can find you at, dog. Just the floor. Any shout outs you want to give, just the floor is yours, man. Go crazy.
No doubt, man. I want to shout you out, man. I really do appreciate what you're doing, man. Like you said, it's important, man. We need these platforms, man. We need the opportunity to tell our stories, man. And man, I know it's a lot of hard work. So I say the same to you. Keep it up. You know what I mean? Keep it up because we need it, man. And we appreciate you. And the same here, like you ever need a brother, man, a friend, I'm definitely here for you. And that's real talk. All my people could attest to that. And we people now, so you're going to be able to attest to it. But everything is Cazerny Bussey, man. It's a real unique name. Cazerny. Last name Bussey, Bussey. That's on IG. We running the numbers up on IG. We having a lot of fun. We showing people, the shows and everything. And, we letting them get a little piece of my live. We got the Twitter where we inspiring people. Facebook, we always active. YouTube, you can go check out the music there. Type in Cazerny Bussey on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. I'm just basically out here. You want to check out the book, the clothing, you can actually go on CazernyBussey.com. That's CazernyBussey.com. And, we keeping them updated and we just trying to have fun with the world and to the people. Shout out, to Pops, to Moms, God, HODB, Kendrick Mays, Too Hot, the management, Holly Hollis, the team, the whole Fayetteville, North Carolina. Big up to New York, Brooklyn, man, at large, all the 5 boroughs and even the islands around it, man. The world at large, man. Shout out to Georgia. Georgia is one of my homes, man. I just did a show out in Georgia about 3 weeks ago, man. The people out there, this is beautiful, man. Shout out to the Bottom Boys. Just shout out to everybody, man. We growing. We together in this, man, and we making noise, man. Just shout out to everybody that ever supported me because without y'all, man, I really wouldn't be me. Can't be one without another, man. And that's pretty much it for me for now, man. Just follow the movement and I guarantee we gonna keep moving.
Man, thank you so much, bro, for coming on the show, man. I am definitely a fan now. You know what I'm talking about? I definitely got to go cop me some merch, bro. Give me a little bit of time to stack my bread up because I ain't a rich man yet. Just give me a minute, bro. I'm gonna my ass off. I'm gonna stick some damn money to the side, though, bro. I'm down, so I have to cop me some merch from you, bro. The logo sounds fire. I'm gonna go check all that shit out. I'm gonna have you send me some of your links to the inbox, bro, so I'll be able to share the website they can buy all that stuff on my podcast page on Facebook and whatnot, and try to help a little bit on that, bro. I definitely got to get involved with buying some of that shit from you. But thank you for coming on the show, though, man. This is the Lonely Lounge Podcast. I appreciate y'all tuning in for another one, man. I'll see y'all on the next one.